Now, the first thing to know about guard duty is that it is effectively a nerf because they become a prime target of the Gnosia. Of course, the guardian angel also becomes more aware of them as a potential target to protect. However, the pros do not outweigh the cons. Now, you could say that one of the guard duty's key functions that is different than a regular crew member is that they have a partner, and that partner is someone they know is human because they are also guard duty. Unfortunately, any advantage this would have in the game is stripped away once the guard duty is revealed, as everyone then knows who your partner is and who you are, and it doesn't in fact matter that you had any previous information in the first place because it is now public knowledge. And so one might think that perhaps it is better to not reveal yourself as guard duty. That effectively just makes you a crew member with the added knowledge that one other person is guaranteed to be crew. I believe in the scenario where your partner alone declares that they are guard duty makes them safe from suspicion, even if you do not go ahead and join them. Now, this kind of cripples the guard duty's strategies in that it merely depends on whether or not someone else asks the guard duty to reveal themselves. Of course, you can, of your own volition, reveal yourself. However, I find that opportunities to take advantage of your role come out later on. Say, in the case of a day 2 vote wherein a fake engineer has declared that you are Gnosia, and you then come out as guard duty, you instantly out them as a fake. Another thing to be wary of, though, is that although no one can fake the role of guard duty, they can still be suspected somehow if your other partner is not alive at the time you first declare yourself guard duty. This is the same principle at play when one guard duty member is eliminated during the night and the next day someone proposes that the guard duty members reach out and no one does. And that reason is because there is no guard duty anymore. There is one member alive, but that is not sufficient enough for them to be cleared, and so they do not claim at all. Now, because of the nature of the guard duty role, their lives are essentially in the hands of the guardian angel, and if there is no guardian angel, they are effectively screwed because they are most definitely going to become targets of the Gnosia, and since there is no guardian angel, there is nothing to stop the attack. I suppose what ends up happening is a balance between whether or not you should reveal yourself, and of course outside factors, that being your partner and anyone who merely suggests that the guard duty out themselves can affect how you play. And assuming that you do not want to reveal yourself on day 1, it becomes a waiting game, because how long can you effectively go without outing yourself? Because without doing so, you will be at risk of being put to code sleep yourself. You will still be at risk of elimination by the Gnosia. Your partner will be under the same risk. Now, unlike nearly every other role, the guard duty has neither night functions nor the capability to fake a role and gain night functions. Oh well, now this round's over, the one that I've been talking through and not about. However, Jonas is a bug, and so our universe is going to explode or implode or something. Well, I suppose this makes sense. It's just disappointing for the role itself. However, guard duty is merely a support role, and its function is more to help other roles than actually get anything done itself. I mean, effectively, all guard duty does is confirm two humans, and that is basically it. As you can see here, I have not revealed myself at this point in time, and so if we survive the night, which we do, Chippy and I, we have some possibility at making a play here. Rockio is going to get the engineer to step forward, and so if either one of them claims that either one of us, that being Chippy or I, is the Gnosia, then and only then will our reveal do something other than just get rid of ourselves as suspects. It's kind of interesting how when you are not yet revealed, you want the fake engineer to investigate you and claim that you're Gnosia, and you do not want the real engineer to waste their time on you. So it's a real conundrum, because whether or not you reveal, you are limiting one of the possibilities. Either you are making it more difficult for the real engineer, or you are missing your opportunity to get one up on the fake. Because when it comes down to it, really, the guard duty is not much different from crew. The only difference, perhaps, is that the crew has to worry about getting voted out, and the guard duty does not have to worry about that, as long as they reveal at the right time and not wait until their partner is gone. Okay, because they eliminated one of the doctors, the other doctor, Setsu, is going to cold sleep, and that leaves less targets for the Gnosia. However, we're still alive for another night. Now, Comet lied to us last night, and SQ is lying here about Comet being human. So, SQ and Comet are likely the Gnosia in that case. It's like we can now trust Xiaoming's reports. And as we suspected, Xiaoming determines that Comet is indeed Gnosia. For some reason, Gina immediately turns it around and says some nonsense about everyone trusting Rockio and that she can't. I do not know where that came from, because we were just going over the reports from the engineers. Now, in a sense, other than Guardian Angel, the most helpful role to a guard duty survival is the engineer, because a verified engineer can verify other humans, other crew, and effectively give the Gnosia added targets, not only the engineer themselves, but everyone that they verify. And that list will not include yourself because you're already in the clear, you're already guard duty. So in theory, the engineer will do nothing but add to the list of verified crew members. Either way though, the guard duty doesn't have much of a role outside of just being a crew with a special name. Typical.